Seems like all the remaining married couples on Love is Marriage Huntsville seem to having problems, with their intimacy. I don't know. It seems like they're just not getting enough of it. Hey, y'all. Hey, it's me, Reedy. In today's video, we're going to discuss Season 4, Episode 15 of Love and Marriage Huntsville. And it just started off with Letitia inviting her new besties to a rock climbing event. I just think it's mighty funny how Letitia, Kimmy, and Tiffany are all best bosom buddies now. Buddies now. Like, really, like, where did all this take place? So Tisha starts off by saying, oh, we've all had a rocky little start. I just wanted us to get together, blah, 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 blah. So Kimmy discloses that she is afraid of heights. But she says she's going to face her fear. So they all, went up the little wall and, had their little fun. Kimmy came down all shaken up, crying or whatever, saying, oh, she just didn't enjoy that. They pet her up. So then Letitia lays on them what she really wants to talk to them about, which is she went to see Dr. Francis about marriage. Her marriage or whatever. And Dr. Francis suggested that they attend a marriage couples retreat. And he wanted her to invite her friends. So that's what she laid on the girls. They all decided that it was going to be a good decision for them to all go. They just had to convince their husbands. So that's all that was, y'all. So they just went on after that and they said they was going to have something, wine or something to enjoy the rest of their day. So then it shifts on and you just saw little segments of them talking to their husbands about it and, convincing them to go and all this other stuff. So then there's a scene where Melody is talking to her mom. She's excited about this big opportunity she has to be a co-host of this big, musical event that's happening in Huntsville at this big new arena that they have there. It's a big nice little, stage area, nice enclosed venue. And Melody has a great opportunity to be a co-host in front of, a lot of people and up the ante of her career, and maybe she can get other gigs based on this. So she's talking to her mom about that. Mom was helping her out with as far as her wardrobe. Then the mom goes on to say, oh, since it's the first one and you're the first person to do this, it would be nice if the kids could come. Melody goes on to talk to her mom about, her and Martel not in a good space. He's not acting right. He's, got some maturing to do. And until he gets to the point where she can really see a change, a solid change, and she's going to have to just keep her guards up in that area. And mom was like, yeah, I agree. You got to do what you got to do. And don't let nobody convince you otherwise. Even if they see different, you got to stick to what you feel. Mom gave her some good, solid advice, as a mom should do. She did. And I do understand where Melody is coming from, because it has been a rocky road between her and Martel in reference to that. They don't really have no relationship. And they do the bare minimum when it comes to the kids. And so then it goes on to Martel. He's talking to Lou. He met with Lou at Lou's little batting place where he liked to be at. Basically asked Lou, was he okay? Because he had to leave the retreat early. Lou went on to explain to him that he had a death in the family, so he had to leave early. And they talked a little bit about that. And then, Lou goes on to ask him, how was, when last time you talked to Mel? And he goes on to say, oh, just things got to change. We don't even talk. She don't text. She don't email. Just going on to talk about Melanie, what a bad person she is and how she's chased all her friends away and the friends don't want to be her friends. She didn't break up friendships with them. They broke up friendships with her because of how she is. Wait, what? Let's back up, Martel. Let's back up. Did you not cheat on her for several years? Did you not have a baby on your wife while your wife was pregnant? You had another girl pregnant basically at the same time, Martel. So I think Melody has room to be angry and be distant with you based on everything you've done to her. Are you kidding me? I know, like I told y'all earlier in the beginning, that the couples all seem to be having, the two couples, the Scotts and the Whitlows, they just seem to have trouble in the bedroom. They just don't get enough sex. The men just not get enough sex. They're sexually frustrated. And I think they just wrote that in for Kimmy and Maurice because it seems so scripted to me. When they had the segment of them talking and Kimmy, was just trying to convince him to come on the trip, and he's talking all now about having sex 2 times a day. He ain't getting enough, and the wife ain't doing this. I ain't never known them to have no problems like that, but now all of a sudden, now they having problems in the bedroom. So it just seemed like a real scripted scene to me, just to give Maurice something to do within this show, because he's really like the one that ain't really doing nothing. He's just insignificant. He really don't have no role. So they're just trying to beef that up to me. So he's just basically telling her that he needs sex at least twice a day while they're on this trip that's going to make him excited to go. And she's like, no, I'm not going to commit to that. Maybe do once a day, but I'm not going to commit no 2 times a day. So he gets up walking out saying, oh, his wife is not doing the things that she should do to make her husband happy. That was just so fake, y'all. That was so fake. But the same holds true with the Whitlows. They showed a segment of the Whitlows talking. And, Louis talking to her, to Tiffany about, the lack of intimacy, the lack of spending time, quality time with each other in the bedroom, sexual wise. with each other. And, you know, she's working a lot and she's not, you know, giving him that. And she's saying, well, in the other turn, you're not giving me what I need, compassion, passion and, you know, just intimacy in other ways. You're not giving me that. So maybe this trip is really going to help us open up our eyes to see areas in our marriage where we need to work on, whatever, y'all. Tisha, too, is convincing Marcel. She didn't really tell him the whole truth. She just told him there was a couple's trip and who was going. She didn't tell him anything about it's going to be a retreat with Dr. Francis, because, of course, Marcel wouldn't have went. So she had to do what she had to do to get him to see, you know, to go and how it would be beneficial to go to Nashville. And so he agrees to go. He feel like it'll be good. He really didn't want to go with the Whitlows because he feel like, you know, he had more fun with the Scotts, and why invite the Whitlows? But anyways, he's going to go, and I guess he's going to be surprised when he get there and see that it's not what he thought, that Letitia kind of led him on for something else. And y'all, the very last scene is when it was time for the show. Melody came out, you know, looking gorgeous as always. It showed Marcel walking up with the kids, taking a seat. You know, she had no idea they were there, so she did her thing with the co-host. Her voice is kind of annoying to me. I love Melody, but her voice is just kind of annoying. It was very annoying in this co-hosting thing that she did. It just like, it was just annoying to me. But anyways, the kids were there. They got a chance to see their mom in action. So I guess when they had like a little break and she went to her dressing room, Martell took it upon himself to bring the kids back there and surprise her. So they walked the kids. Melody's like, wait, what? She was so happy to see her kids, and the grandma was happy. It was hot. And grandma said, let me get y'all something to drink, which gave Melody and Martell a little time alone to kind of talk. And so I ain't gonna hold y'all. I got a little bit emotional because then the way they did that made me like, damn, they was a power couple. It's like, it just made you like kind of feel like kind of bad, like their marriage broke up, because they looked so good together. It was so good together. Now, you know, because of Martell's actions, they no longer have that. But I think they're going to end up talking and coming to some type of a, you know, medium or whatever. But when they showed those segments of their life and them together, that was good. Carlos King, I got to give you that. That was a good way to do that, because it captured my little heartstrings, y'all. It did. I ain't even going to hold you. It did. Anyways, y'all, that's all I got. I think we're getting ready to get down to the season finale soon. They did show segments of what's going to happen for next season, and that fight is going to be in the next season. And it looked like it was some kind of fight, y'all. So anyways, I hope y'all enjoyed this. I will see y'all at the next video. Enjoy your day. Bye.